What is up guys, Stark here. I am back with another Fate video, and in today's video we are doing another character spotlight, this time for the 4-star event character, and that is going to be Sakamoto Ryouma. So Sakamoto is a pretty cool character by appearance, but in my opinion he is definitely not the best event character that we've gotten, certainly not the best event writer character we've gotten, but overall I still think he's still a pretty decent character. But yeah, he's a writer character, as I just said, and he's an event character, so you can only get him through his event, which is currently going on right now as of this recording. And his max stats will be 11,880 HP and 8,555 attack. This will rank him 87th overall in HP and 134th overall in attack. His star absorption is 203, star generation is 9%, and his double phantasm generations on his attack is going to be 0.56, and on defense it will be 3%. So as an event character, he is fairly easy to level up. You know, you get his materials basically by doing the event missions, so he shouldn't be too hard to ascend. You actually do need to ascend him to get the missions done anyway, so you should be doing that as you progress through the event. Yeah, so the reason why I don't like this character that much is primarily to do with his skills. So as we go through his skills, I'll talk about them and you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. Now, that's not to say he's a bad character, it's just to say that he doesn't reach his full potential as what he could have been. So his first skill is going to be the Charisma C+. This will increase the attack of all allies for 3 turns. And that's a good skill in itself. You know, Charisma is always a good skill to have. But there are 2 drawbacks to this. The first is that it only does the increase to attack, and the second one is that the percentage you get here is going to be fairly low. So it doesn't even get like the average standard 20% increase, it just goes up to 17%. And normally that's okay if you have an additional effect on top of it, but this doesn't have that. It is on a 5-turn charge time, which is fair, but again, it's just a really small increase to your attack. So his second skill is going to be the Senshu Hasaku A, which will increase the Noble Phantasm gauge of all allies by 10%, and also increase all allies' debuff resistance for 3 turns. Now this will go up to 20% at level 10 on a 5-turn charge time as well. But the major problem with this skill, once again, is the fact that the percentages are very low. But the one major thing here is that the Noble Phantasm gauge increase doesn't increase as you go up in level. It's going to be a flat 10% increase regardless of what level the skill is, and that is really unfortunate. If it scaled when you leveled it up, this character might be a lot better. Even if it just got up to 20% at level 10, that's still enough to pair with a Kaleidoscope, use the skill, get a Noble Phantasm to go. So that is a little unfortunate as a character that has all 3 of his skills reliant in support, more or less, because it targets all allies. The percentages that his skills give are just very low. And this will hold true for his third and final skill. This is going to be the Hero of Reform A, which will increase all of your allies' arts card effectivenesses by 20% for 3 turns at max level. Again, very low percentage. This one's not as bad though. You do get it's a pretty solid increase, at least average increase, and you also have an extra effect on top of this, so you'll gain 15 critical stars at max level. So this one is probably the best of his skills. Actually, it definitely is the best of his 3 skills. The percentages are still really low for all of his skills, so that's really unfortunate, and you know, if they were a little bit higher, this character would definitely be a lot better. He's still very usable, it's just the percentages are low. You could probably find other characters that will offer better numbers for you. As for his passives, he has 3. The first one is the Magic Resistance C, which will increase your debuff resistance by 15%. The second one is Riding A+, which will increase your quick card effectiveness by 11%. And finally, you have Divinity B-, which will apply damage plus 170. So overall for his skills, they're not bad skills in effect, but in percentage numbers they're pretty lackluster, and because of that we're only going to give it 3.5 stars for skills, and that even might be a little bit too high, but he does do nice things with his effects. He increases the attack, he increases your Noble Phantasm gauge, he increases your arts card effectiveness, so there's things to be had with this character. If only the percentages were just boosted a little bit. Maybe in the future this character will get like an upgrade or something. I don't really know if there's even been an event character. Maybe Chloe is the only event character I can think of that might have gotten an upgrade. I'm not even sure if she did or not, but hopefully they start doing that where they touch up on the event characters. So for his command card deck and his Noble Phantasm, his command card deck will consist of 1 quick, 2 arts, and 2 buster, and the hit counts on that will be 4 on his quick, 3 on his arts, 4 on his buster, and 6 on the extra attack. As for his command chains, for your attack you're going to go buster arts, buster extra. For Noble Phantasm gauge, you're going to go friend arts card, then you're going to go arts arts. And that will give you a 57% increase to your Noble Phantasm gauge. And then for your stars, you're going to go arts, buster, quick, extra, and that'll get you 18 critical stars. As for his Noble Phantasm, it is going to be a arts card, so you can do arts chains there. And this will deal damage to a single enemy. It's a pretty good hit. And the overcharge effect will have a chance to decrease the charge of a single enemy by 1. So this is a little annoying because you guys know me by now. You know that I hate skills that have a chance of working. And this is very much like that. It's one of those skills. I guess it's offset in the fact that he's very easy to Noble Phantasm level 5, so you can get the 100% chance off. Yeah, another one of his lackluster potential would have been moments, I guess. It's still pretty useful, I guess. 60% at level 1 is okay, but once again, you know, if the overcharge effect just removed by 1 straight instead of having to scale it, then it would be a lot better, but that's not what it is. So overall, for his damage capabilities, I'm only going to give him 3 stars. He's more of a support character with his effects. He doesn't really have too much as like a super big buff. They're all really low percentages, so he's really not going to be dishing out that much damage overall. For his critical ability, he's only going to get 3 stars as well. He is a rider, so he has naturally high star absorption, but outside of that, he does have his 3rd skill that gains stars, so you know, he's got a little bit there. His Noble Phantasm will get 3.5 stars just because of the fact that he can have that chance of removing a charge. So if you do get it off, it could be very helpful in order to, you know, stop the enemy from using their Noble Phantasm, but I just don't like it. I don't like the percentage chances of it happening. For his survivability, he's only going to get 3 stars. He has no defense at all. None of his skills do any sort of defense. He has no evasion, no defense, no healing. There's nothing there. So, you know, 3 stars there. The average would be 2.5. He's a 4-star character, so he gets half a point just because he has he's a little bit tankier, you know, top 100, I guess, whatever you want to say. His versatility will get 4 stars though. The percentages aren't the best, but he does have good effects on his skills, so he can be very useful if comboed in the right way. But yeah, like I said, I just wish his percentages were a little bit higher. That's all I really would have liked for this character, just to see his percentages go up a little bit. And that will give his overall rating a 3.3 out of 5. A good character on paper, but once again, you know, it just doesn't do it for me. Maybe in the future that'll change. Maybe they'll start buffing the event characters, and then this character will be a lot more usable in my opinion. I sound so critical in this video. I don't mean it that way. I think it's a pretty cool character. I just don't like the big drawback there of the low numbers. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video. He's an event character, so he's not on a gacha. You can't pull for him. He'll come back again one more time next year. So if you don't get him this time, then you'll have to wait until he comes back in the rerun. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I have the links below to my Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and Discord. So feel free to check those out. And I'll leave you guys here with Sakamoto's Noble Phantasm. And I'll see you guys next time.
イエーイピースピース
いやいや本気で頼むよ
任せろご量産大変化天風龍が如く
食べちゃダメだからねあ食べた